Warning: the following content is my shit. The opinions expressed by me and my guests are just that, opinions, not dicks. Don't take it so hard. I'm obnoxious and vulgar, so you probably shouldn't let your kids watch my shit. I cuss, I drink, I say whatever I want without any regard to the consequences, and I laugh at inappropriate things. I'm not gonna change now. Don't like it? Fuck off. So, viewer discretion is advised, or whatever. What's going on, everybody? Welcome once again to my favorite place. I know it's your favorite place. Titan Uncensored, just hanging out. Thought I'd bitch about some stuff. So as you saw, those two handsome devils already unveiled the plan for this week. I think it might be one of the first times I'm actually have like a hardcore topic just that I'm fucking bitching about. I think I've had like topics when people come on and shit, but this is the first time where I'm actually using one on my book. I keep a little book. It's not in here. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck it is. I have a book, where I have my lists of like people who want to come on and all my different topics and all that shit. And usually I just come on here and just talk out of my ass. But finally I was like, I need a hardcore after last week's fuckery where I was just drinking and talking. I need a topic. So this week I'm going after cancel culture. I talked about it on my New Year's one, I think, and as the stuff we should leave, because if you don't know what cancel culture is, it's basically if someone doesn't agree with your opinion, they're gonna take your job. That's what it is. If they don't agree, it comes a lot, mainly and obviously with celebrities and stuff. I mean, I don't understand this because if a celebrity says something, then people want to cancel them. They want to make sure they're fired from whatever movies they're working on. Their record label drops them. Don't buy their CDs. Don't do shit. You know what I mean? Whereas everyday people can make these same statements and thoughts, and and no one's firing you from McDonald's. It's the biggest culmination of our crybaby society we have created. The internet and things like social media, it is such a tool. It is such a great tool. Can you imagine before cell phones and Facebook on your phone? And I remember when MySpace was a thing. That was on computers. Back when MySpace was a thing, I couldn't imagine having it in my pocket. You know what I mean? As great as it is to have an encyclopedia in your pocket instantly. A computer. There's a supercomputer right here. It's fantastic, but unfortunately, it's given everyone a voice. And I mean, I'm not saying everyone's not important. We're all special snowflakes. Oh God, our opinions shouldn't matter and shouldn't play as big a role as they do. And that sounds shitty to say. Your opinion matters. My opinion matters. But everyone's special. But our opinions shouldn't fucking affect the grand scale of things. Just because you don't like the way someone talks about a certain topic or race or gender. I mean, people are getting canceled because I saw something on. I mean, here's something. Here's a perfect example. We live in fear of cancel culture. And not even if you don't know what cancel culture is, we do because millions of us are afraid to say completely what we feel because we will be chastised for it. I saw a thing someone on my friends on Facebook, they shared a thing. Here we go. So I saw this thing. This is what I'm talking about. And here's a disclaimer. I don't give a fuck what you like or what you think. Do you? And I don't mean that as like a shitty way. I just mean like, and this is especially like in regards to like transgender or sexuality or things like that. This is what this is pertaining to. I don't give a fuck. If you want to be a girl and you want to cut your dick off and be a woman, fucking more power to you. Fucking amen, sister. You know what I mean? If you want to be in whatever it is, a non-monogamy, polymorphin Power Rangers fucking relationships where you have 16 different boyfriends and 3 girlfriends and 1 husband, more power to you. Fantastic. Awesome. I don't care. I have friends that are everything. I have transgender friends. I have straight friends and bisexual friends and gay and lesbian. I have everything. I don't care. We're humans. That's all I see. But this is stupid. It's a thing. I'll even show it to you. You probably can barely see it. It's just a stupid little Facebook thing, and it says bisexuality includes all genders. Bisexuality includes all genders. Bisexuality includes all genders. Listen, love who you love. If you don't see race or sex or any of that, awesome. But the entire point of bisexuality is 2 genders. Bi means 2. That's the whole point. Bisexual. You're sexual for 2 fucking things. So it's ignorant. And I felt like I should say that. And not in a shitty way. I was just gonna just be like, so, and sure enough I look on the comments and someone basically said that, and they are getting annihilated. And that's fucked up. That's crazy, because all that person was doing was bringing to light more or less the grammatical fact. They were just bringing to light that, bi means 2, so you're basically saying there's 2 genders. And everyone, you don't get it. That's my biggest fucking complaint with arguments about anything, is when someone looks at you and says, you don't get it. You don't understand. That's the biggest cop-out. I don't care if it's about race, sex, politics, anything. If you're having a conversation or even have an argument and you're done having that argument and you say, you just don't get it. You just don't understand. You wouldn't understand. You're a bitch. That's all that is you have run out. You've probably been proven wrong. So now you're relying on the fact that your stance is because you understand it. I'm getting worked up. It's just, you're not allowed to be against anything anymore, which is fucking hilarious. My string's coming on my shirt. Which is hilarious because that's all social media is. They announced The Last of Us, the PlayStation game. If you play games, Last of Us is really, really, wins a bunch of awards. It's all this shit. And they're doing a series of it. And everybody's so excited that HBO was doing The Last of Us series. And then they announced the casting for one of the characters, and everyone shits on it and freaks out. And it's just like, how these are the same people who you don't understand. Who are you to judge them? Who the fuck are you to judge the motherfuckers for casting? You know what I mean? Like, it's the same people that bitch about casting and like wrestling people who are like, oh, this wrestling sucks and this McMahon sucks. Those are the same people who were the first ones to get butthurt when someone makes a black joke. Like, we all just need to go fuck off, basically. If you follow me on social media on either my personal account or on my GreatKingTitan stuff, if you watch all of these, then you know what sparked this. A couple episodes ago, we were talking about my celebrity crushes, and my celebrity crush at the moment is Gina Carano. She is in like the media and stuff because people are trying to cancel her. First off, I hate cancel culture. If you believe in that, fuck you. Gina Carano is all over the fucking place right now. So she's been canceled, basically. She has been canceled. And I hate cancel culture in general, but especially when you got to fucking like people who I like, and when they really didn't do anything wrong. There's such a stigma that celebrities are not allowed to be political. They're not allowed to have a personal opinion, because no matter what your opinion is, millions of people are going to disagree with it. I mean, fucking, we got flat earthers out there. Come on, we got people who think there's not fucking life on other planets out there. People will argue and disagree about anything. So, Gina Carano has been fired. Disney fired her. She was supposed to get her own spin-off series from The Mandalorian. Her character was going to have its own series. She was supposed to go back for like the next 2 seasons, all this shit, and that's all done. And so back in, I guess, November, late last year, she got into some heat because she had made a tweet. Basically, her tweet was just how more regulated voting should be. Because, I don't give a fuck about people's political shit, your agenda, who you vote for, or whatever. But I think she's pro-Trump. which, whatever. And, all the fucking Trump people are claiming voter fraud and all that shit. So her thing wasn't even, her tweet and shit wasn't even about, pro Trump, go Trump. It was simply, here's what we should do so that by the next election, people can't say voter fraud. She was talking about voter IDs and things like that, keeping more close records and just checking to make sure that dead people aren't voting. And they went after her like, "Oh, she's claiming voter fraud," and it's like she wasn't even saying anything. She was just like, how we can avoid this by implementing better shit. And of course, people are fucking idiots. It's a mess. So I had to save this one because I definitely couldn't remember it. It's since been taken down because, of course, it caused shit, so she took it down. So she posted a picture of it looks like a woman it's during the Holocaust apparently. A woman being chased by Nazis. And this is what she says. I'll put it right here so you can read along, if I remember. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Sad face. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? For this, she was fired from Disney. Like Disney, everything. How fucking crazy is this? And because they're saying that she's basically acting like a fucking Nazi and comparing the Holocaust to political. This is simply what people interpret it as. Basically, what this says is that they were turning people's neighbors, turning, Christians or whatever the fuck else on the Jewish people, right? And then, so the Nazis were using propaganda to make everyone hate the Jews. Some of the Nazis came in, their job was done easy. I don't see how that gets you fired. She's not advocating anything. She's not comparing. Some people were saying she was comparing herself to a Holocaust victim, and she's not. All she's saying, and it's absolutely true, no matter who you vote for, if your friend doesn't agree, if you and your friend are sitting here and you guys don't agree, you're gonna have some animosity because of that. Especially with I'm sorry, Trump supporters are just fucking insane. I don't care who you vote for or whatever, but you guys, that whole thing storming the Capitol shit, that shit's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. And that's all she's saying is that the Nazis were turning the Jewish people's neighbors on them before the Nazis even did shit. So that they made the job easier. That's exactly what politics is. Politics is, what do you think those little advertisements, this is paid for by Donald Trump, when it's like, oh, Mitch McConnell did this, and Joe Biden did this, and did you know they wasted and spent tax dollars? That is exactly what it is. You're trying to turn people on this person so they see your side, and they join your side. That's all. That's all. And for that, she got canceled. That's the thing. And I mean, I'm not gonna fucking cancel. People are like, cancel Disney Plus. Don't fucking cancel your subscriptions. Don't watch that. I know it's not that serious. It sucks. It's shitty. I hate it. But I'm still gonna fucking get on there and watch Star Wars. I'm still gonna watch The Mandalorian. It's a shitty situation. I wish we could move past. We need to get out of this. That hurt my feelings, so we all don't like you anymore. That's like, go fuck yourself. And all I've done here is I've just assembled a few of the stories kind of like that. So another one that comes to mind is this one. This one is fucking, it's kind of fucked up, but it's kind of like, what the fuck. So there is a show. I think it's not out yet. It's going to be an HBO Max show or whatever, and it's called Generation or Generations. I'm not exactly sure, and it's supposed to be an ultra realistic look at high school. It's like a dramatic fucking show, right? But so that's what it's supposed to be. I mean, like the creator of the show is like a 19-year-old girl. So she just went through all that shit. But they want it to be like ultra realistic and just dramatic and all that shit about high school. I guess one of the scenes or settings or whatever is in like a science class, and the extras are gonna be like dissecting, shit in the background, whatever the fuck's going on. And I guess like in the fucking script or whatever, I don't fucking know, but it was supposed to be like they're gonna be dissecting frogs, right? And apparently, when they all showed up, they were I have no idea why. I'm not saying this is a good idea. And even though I'm smiling, I'm not saying it's funny, but it's fucking funny. Apparently, they were going to be dissecting dead kittens. This is real. Dead cats. And like the extras freaked out and like walked off. They all, not all, but a portion of the extras quit. And now they're calling to cancel this show. It shouldn't come out. It should be fucking thrown in like, oh, fucking stopped. It's shut down. If it comes out, don't watch it. All that shit. They're trying to cancel this show because they're gonna have to fucking be like dissecting dead kittens. First off, it's not like they're asking them to kill the kittens. Yeah, it's weird. It's sad. If you don't want to do it, go, I'm not comfortable doing this. And now the entire cast of this show, the producers, directors, everyone. This is like hundreds and thousands of jobs that are possibly going to be lost because your feelings are hurt because you don't want to cut into a little cat. Grow the fuck up. A, the thing's dead. B, it's acting. This is what you want to fucking do? Then fucking do it. Acting is definitely not fucking all goddamn sunshine and rainbows and Oscars, Like, aren't there stories, fucking just horror stories from shit? Fucking, like, Leonardo DiCaprio got sick as fuck when doing Titanic because the fucking pool they were in was fucking freezing. And they were filming for fucking hours, and they all ended up getting sick and shit. Did they quit? No. Did they fucking boycott it because they got sick and they didn't feel too good? No. But y'all want to boycott and cost all these people their jobs for this one show because you don't agree with this one little thing. It's fucking weird. I have no idea why. If you said, what do you dissect in science class? I would say frogs. Not kittens. But it's a thing. They're not bringing these cats in and saying, all right, we're going to kill them and then dissect them. I mean, I like to assume that the cats at least died of natural causes. It's just insane. Absolutely insane. I hate when like things come up like in the past. Now don't get me wrong. I completely believe that there is a place for this cancel culture, but it is completely being used in the wrong. When it comes out that these fucking people are pedophiles, that all this shit is going on with fucking diddling kids or whatever, yeah, get those motherfuckers out. Why the fuck aren't we canceling the one bitch who's beating up on Johnny Depp? You know what I mean? She's still getting roles. Amber Heard, I think that's her name. I mean, there's fucking phone calls or some shit like of her like yelling at him and telling him she's gonna beat his ass, and then there's like audio recordings of her just assaulting him, and then he was like kicked off of one of the fucking, I don't even remember what movie it was. He just like lost his job or some shit because he was pissed that she didn't lose her job or some shit. So it's like shit like that happens, And then like R. Kelly starts peeing on little girls, and okay, yeah, he's fucked off. You can't listen to R. Kelly's music now. You can't. You can't listen to this fucking music or you're a piece of fucking shit, which is fucking crazy. I'm not watching him pee on little girls. I'm listening to fucking Bump and Grind. Leave me the fuck alone. What about Michael Jackson? Everybody still wants to call him the king of pop, but he was sniffing little boys' underwear in his fucking house like it was normal. He was fucking finger popping on Macaulay Culkin, and ain't nobody saying shit. I mean, some of y'all do, but not really. All right, so speaking of fucking crazy, Don Cherry, legendary fucking hockey player. He's like a broadcaster. He was like forced to step down from his job as a broadcaster in Canada. So he was a broadcaster on Sportsnet, like Canada's like #1 sports show, and he stepped down because he referred to immigrants. Now, this is not a one race or one anything. This is across the board immigrants. Anyone coming into Canada, illegally or legally, coming in to Canada, immigrants. He called immigrants you people. And now he lost his shit. So I have the thing here. So he was, all right, I gotta read it because I'm not gonna remember all this, and it's like a quote. So first off, he was complaining that he rarely saw people he believed to be immigrants wearing red poppy pins, and those are like a symbol of remembrance for like Canadian military people, like fallen Canadian military service members, right? And so he said that apparently a lot of immigrants aren't wearing those, which, okay. So, Here's what he said, and I quote, "You people, you love our way of life, you love our milk and honey. At least you can pay a couple bucks for a poppy or something like that. These guys paid for your way of life that you enjoy in Canada. These guys paid the biggest price." That's it. That's what he said, and he lost his job for it. So all this guy did was basically say that the immigrants, he's not very happy with immigrants because they're not, you know, putting a fucking hand over their heart and praising the flag. You know what I mean? Like, because they're not showing respect. Which is, hey, I have no fucking dog in the fight because I'm not Canadian. I don't know how big a thing the red poppy thing is. I don't know. Unfortunately, now in America, if you have an American flag, you're a racist. You know what I mean? You can't have one of those POWMIA or POWMIA fucking flags. You can't have one of those, you're a racist. You're not allowed to have any pride in your country. Apparently in Canada, that's a fucking different story. Because they have a whole lot of pride in their shit, and I don't know. He didn't even, typically when you think of, the whole you people thing, there's, the joke from fucking Tropic Thunder.
I don't believe you people.
Huh? What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Huh?
It's like, you think of it as a racial thing. When someone's talking about a group of people, like, you people, no. And he didn't even mean it as a racist thing. It was just, two immigrants. He was talking to a group of people. Imagine fucking, you got a fucking party. You're having a party, right? And your friend says, hey, my cousin wants to come over, and he's got a couple buddies with him. Is it cool? This has happened to me multiple times where someone's like, hey, can my buddy come, or can my friends come? And I always say, that's on you. They're under your fucking supervision. If they do something, you're in trouble for it. You know what I mean? So that's like these people coming over to your party, and you don't really know them. They're not fucking part of your crew, but you're like, all right, come on, here we go. And then, three of these people you don't know are fucking acting a fool and knocking shit over, and you're like, yo, you guys. Maybe there's a girl in the group. And she gets offended. You guys? You know what I mean? Like, you people, what the fuck? I don't even know y'all. And y'all come to my house fucking shit up. And then, oh, what do you mean, you people? It's fucking crazy. This country, that's not even this country, this is Canada. Humans are fucked. Speaking of the race thing, here is one. I don't know why. Part of cancel culture, cancel culture just loves, if any of this is proven, cancel culture loves trying to be like, you're racist, you're a bigot. I mean, the whole thing with Gina Carano is about her problem. She hates the Jews. She's fucking Stormfront from fucking The Boys. And that's not at all it. And then, I guess HBO Max, that's about cats and shit. But, the Don Jerry thing, you people, they want that to be a racist thing. Another thing, Lana Del Rey. She's a singer. I know the name. I couldn't name you one of her songs. I'm sure I've heard them, but I couldn't name you one of her songs. But apparently, someone fucking somewhere told her that her music does nothing for women empowerment. Yeah, I don't fucking know what the fuck that means. But then, so she fucking fired back, how is my music any different than, and she starts naming people off. How's my different music than Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, there's a list right here. Doja Cat, Ariana Grande, Camila Cabello, Cardi, Kehlani, all this. And of course, what do they say? Those were all black people. You're a fucking racist. You're canceled. Now, all she was doing was naming other women in her somewhat genre, in her field. It isn't. I don't fucking know this bitch, but I don't think she meant it in a racist way. Those are the powerhouses that her music is somewhat similar to. I don't fucking know. I have no fucking idea. That's just my thing. And it's just annoying that, like I said, they have to find that fucking, this is why we're mad. And it's because they all happen to be black. So she's racist. I mean, if you want to fucking really go into that, how, something that always bothers me, when we're talking about musicians and talking about race. The hot button on that is Eminem, right? No, I don't think anybody says he's racist. I'm sure some people do. But how is it not racist that when a lot of times you'll see quotes or Instagrams or interviews and they'll ask a rapper, and 9 times 10 it's a black guy, and they'll be like, what do you think about Eminem? And a lot of guys like to call Eminem a guest in the house of hip hop because he's white. How is that not racist? How is that not racist? How are these people not canceled? But like people make off the cuff remarks out, and it's taken out of context when some people are blatantly saying racist things, and it's just like that's right. The last one I'm gonna talk about is pretty funny. So Sebastian Stan, right? He's like he's his biggest thing is like the Winter Soldier. You know, he's in fucking Avengers and Captain America, and he's got the new show, you know, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming out. So it obviously hasn't affected him. This one's kind of a dead issue, but it was a thing that they were trying to cancel him. So Sebastian Stans is funny because it wasn't even really him. It was his girlfriend. So his girlfriend went to some kind of party with her friends, right? And I have to look because I have the notes here. And so she posted a picture. It was like a Halloween or costume party or some shit. I don't know. She posted a picture on her social media, and her and her friends were dressed in geishas. You know, like I'll put the fucking picture up there. Geishas, what you know? I don't know how to say it without sounding racist, because that's what this is about. And apparently, like her fucking caption was like Asian night, and I think he liked it, or it was his girlfriend or some shit. So all he did was like he commented or something like that, you know, just like, oh honey, you look beautiful. And people came for him for not calling his girlfriend a racist because she dressed up like in a geisha, and they're pissed off calling it cultural appropriation and all that bullshit. It's like, excuse me? Like how now they get mad at Halloween, like people can't dress up as Indians and like half the fucking or Native Americans. I can say what the fuck I want. I'm fucking Native American. I'm Native American as fuck. See, fuck y'all. You can't dress up as Indians, and like the fucking Redskins are changing the name, which pissed me off because the original investors, the reason the Washington Redskins became a team was because of Native Americans, and that name was picked by the Native Americans to honor them. So, fuck y'all are stupid. And like the fucking Braves and the Chiefs, like all this shit, people are coming for all this shit. It's not, this does not, this means jack shit. Cut us open, we're all the fucking same. Like, it's fucking crazy that they came for Sebastian Stan for not getting mad that his girlfriend was dressed up at an Asian night theme. She was dressed up in an Asian theme, and people are mad that he didn't come for his girlfriend. Are you fucking crazy? Have you ever had a girlfriend? If you don't compliment them, you're fucked. If you do compliment them, you're fucked. Sebastian Stan was just a dude trying to live his fucking life, and y'all are like, your girlfriend's a racist, and you're a piece of shit for not telling her she's a racist. That's the kind of sick world we live in, is that people wanted him canceled for something he didn't even do. Now, he's thriving, he's doing fine, he's got shows and movies and all this shit, but it's crazy to me. It is crazy to me how entitled. Listen, I keep saying it. None of us are special. None of us are that special that we should be taking people's jobs because we don't agree with what they say. It doesn't, like, just stay in your fucking lane. When they fucking announce a fucking movie's coming out and you don't like the way it looks, don't go see it. You don't have to fucking get on there. This is gonna be garbage. This is dog shit. This is terrible. Nobody should see this. Fuck this movie. They fucking ruined it. This producer sucks. This actor sucks. Like Borderlands. I love Borderlands, right? And they're making a fucking movie, so they've been announcing fucking the cast. And they cast Kevin Hart, and the fucking world has gone to shit. Like, they're pissed off because, oh, he's too small. It's a joke. He's just gonna be the same character he always is and ruin the character. It's a movie. It's a fucking interpretation. Like, I could talk about this shit all day because it pisses me off, but I'm not gonna ramble. This was just, I have in my book, like I said, I have a book of just different topics. You know, I got like 30 written down, and so every week. Last week I just didn't really feel like doing shit. That's why I just said fuck it, and it was just me drinking. But this time I was like, I'm at least gonna do one because we, you know, I'm in the Midwest and we got hit with snow, so I was supposed to have somebody on, and it just wasn't possible. You know, we got like 9 inches of snow one day, and then like 2 days later we got like 6. So it's just been fucked. And I think we're getting more next week, so it'll probably be me again next week. My final thoughts are just like, mind your fucking business. Stay in your fucking lane. I'm not by no means a celebrity. But like with wrestling, I was definitely kind of in that light of being under a microscope, having to be careful with what you say on social media. I mean, at one point, you know, we had like a social media guidelines that everyone had to stick to. And we had guys who were acting crazy. I was the one like, hey, take him downstairs and talk to him. And I had to tell them, like, dude, social media, you can't say that. You know, you can't say 1 second, you know, come see me wrestle. It's a family-friendly show. And the next post is about, like, how bad you want to stick your tongue in someone's asshole. I've had to go through my Twitter and my Instagram and delete shit. Like, it's because I was like, you know, motherfuckers will come for me. I had a picture of a Hitler, somebody dressed like Hitler playing Xbox. And I thought that was hilarious. And apparently that makes me a Nazi. Fuck y'all, dude. But yeah, he's super political, very political. But he's fucking hilarious because he's fucking very dry. He's not even supposed to be funny. But there's a guy, his name is Ben Shapiro. He's just nuts. He's just a turd. He's a turd. But most of his arguments are with logic, which is why I like him. He doesn't say things based on his opinion. Everything is facts. And his handling and coverage of the whole Gina Chrono thing has just been really good.
This post is an overwrought Holocaust comparison. It is not a fireable offense. It is not even close to a fireable offense. Her saying that neighbors should treat people decently because if you don't treat your political neighbors decently, you can be roped into doing things that are evil, which is the general point. That happens to not be a general point that is wrong. It's just that it ought not be done in the context of a Holocaust comparison. Again, I don't like Holocaust comparisons. Is that a fireable offense?
He's making it a little more political than it needs to be, of course. You know, he's all about that shit. But I think I might have shared it. I'll probably share it again. Just go look up some of his stuff on the Gina Carano thing. He has a lot more intel, and he's a lot smarter and well-spoken than I am. So I would just say go check that out. And anytime you see something on fucking Twitter or Instagram or whatever where they're saying cancel this person, you know, if you feel the need to chime in, tell someone to go eat a dick and go fuck themselves. Again, I could talk about this for fucking ever because I just hate it with a passion, the whole idea of cancel culture and canceling people, because 90% of it is focused at people who genuinely aren't doing anything wrong. It's typically just people who are just stating their opinion or making an observation that the masses disagree with. I mean, fucking people weren't even going hard for Chris Brown when he beat the piss out of Rihanna. And there was evidence of that, and people were like, man, that's fucked up, dude. I don't know when this next CD's coming out. Like, what? That's what's fucked up, is they don't even target the people they should be targeting. Like, what? Isn't there fucking with the whole Epstein thing? Isn't there a fucking laundry list of people in Hollywood and politics that are pedophiles and go to this island to fuck little boys? Why are we going after those people? We're going after a chick who made one reference to the Holocaust, and everyone's like, fucking burn her, die, throw it away. Priorities, people. Let's get them in check. Make sure you go like and comment, subscribe. GreatKingTitan all across the board, everywhere you can find me. I'm trying to do more shit. I'm doing a lot more, getting real back into the game and shit. So, go check those out. Been having a lot of fun with Cyberpunk again, Far Cry, all that stuff. Make sure you go back and watch. I got real drunk the other day, last night, and I got real drunk, and I was just laying in bed for like 2 hours watching my old videos. I think I'm funny as fuck. If you think I'm funny right here, then I guarantee you'll like some of my older stuff. So go ahead, go back, like and comment, share my old stuff, share it if you see it when I share it. Go like me, send me an email, whatever you want to do. GreatKingTitan@gmail.com. I think I got Twitch working, so follow me on Twitch, GreatKingTitan. That's about it. I'm probably going to finish these drinks, and who fuck knows. Fuck cancel culture. Beat the piss out of a local pedophile. Be excellent to each other. That is the most important piece of the puzzle.